Alright guys, today I'm going to introduce you new for 2013 this year, the Gator Trax Gator Hide Generation 2. So this is kind of a second generation Gator Hide. I'm going to show you a few things about this boat. Alright, just to start off, the basic hull that we're using is already a hull that we build. It's a 1554 hunt deck. So this boat is 16.6 from tip to tip. It's got a 54-inch bottom, 19-inch sides, and it's got a 73-inch beam on it. So this hull right here is a hull we already build, and we've incorporated this system. The blind, that's removable, and we'll show you that in a minute. But also all of the other features that make it comfortable to hunt out of with this blind on it into a hull that we already build, the 1554 hunt deck. So starting in the back, we've got the hunt deck as we normally do, which you've got dog ladder attachments on either side to hunt, just like our standard dog ladder does on all of the hunt decks. And from there forward, you may wonder, well, how are you going to sit here and drive this motor? But one of the things that we did on this particular model is this pin comes out right here, and this folds forward. So this folds forward, you have a place to drive and stand. These face shields that I have on here right now for you to see, those also come off, and those will be completely out of the way when you're driving the hull. So I'll show you that next. And now you can see we've got this hinged area folded forward. It's down in place, the grab bar is back in. And this door right here, which we'll show you in a little while whenever it's set for hunting mode, there's a pin that pulls, that folds it closed this side to give you some cover for the guy that's sitting in the first position. But for the driving position, you can see that that is folded away, pinned in place. This is folded forward. You have plenty of room to come back here and drive the motor. It's in the Transom Saver position now, but you can see that it's no issue driving the boat at all like this. And you can also see that down the center of the boat here, you have a wide open area to walk all the way from the front of the boat to the back of the boat if you want to. This front wall also has a door that folds whenever you're in hunting mode, and so it gets it out of the way when you're just going back and forth in the boat when you're not hunting. Your passengers, whenever you're driving, have seat bases on this side already there. You'll just grab a longer extension, set it in the seat base, and you've got enough room to put 3 passengers on that side. The boat's designed to hunt 3. We'll also be making a 4-man version as well in the future, just a little bit longer than this, but you could have more passengers than you really could hunt without a problem. We've already clipped the front 2 face shields on, and when you get this from us, these pins that we're going to use, a little bit different pin than what I have for today, but the pins that we will use will be dangling from this face shield with a piece of 550 cord, so you don't have to worry about dropping them in the water or anything. And we found when using these face shield type technology in the past, it's a little easier to do whenever everybody's setting up the boat at one time and getting ready to go. You have one guy on one side and one guy on the other, putting a pin in each, but you can put them in by yourself. That's how they come off and on. So it's 2 pins that'll be tied to this. Once you get to where you're going, you have very little setup time. You just basically slap your face shields on and sit down and hunt. But this is the first thing that you'll do when you get where you're going, is setting your face shields up. Alright, after I got my face shields on, I'm just simply going to take the grab bar out of my way like that, fold this back closed again, store this away back underneath here by the catwalk. Then I'm going to take this pin out, slap this door closed, and put that pin back inside right here. That's pretty much it. You're going to have all this grassed, and we're going to go through grassing it for you as well. But once you do that, motor cover over the front, little grass on the front deck, the hard-sided blind will be grassed already. Basically, you're ready to sit down and hunt. Now, if you come around the back side, I'll show you the bungee cord system we have. This bungee cord system basically works like this. Before you sit down, you'll take your bungee cord and you'll run it hook out, just like this, through that hole, and then you're ready to hunt. That easy. So you barely bump the thing and it comes back and flips out of the way for an open shot at the ducts in the front. The seat system that we have inside, you'll be able to see that in just a minute. It'll show you how comfortable it is. You can swivel left or right. You can come to a knee and stand and shoot behind you if you want to, though the blind is designed to shoot from a sitting position forward. You're basically shooting from like you would be in a gator hide, but this boat is maybe not necessarily as crucial to get as low as a gator hide is, where you don't have to do those sit-ups to do that first, to get to that position to shoot. You're already in that position to shoot. So some of our clients that are a little older or may have some back trouble or things like that can't lay down in the gator hide how it's designed, you're already in that sitting position where you shoot, and this is a whole lot more comfortable for those people that don't want to do the traditional layout style hunting. Alright, this is how you'll be sitting when you hunt. I've got this front door, my access point to the front deck. I'll go ahead and close that. We're going to have a bungee cord strap that comes and snaps right here with a piece of fast grass to close you off in the front, and we'll probably have one like that in the back as well. My spring top lids are already loaded. You can shoot anywhere you want to. So this boat is an excellent design as far as getting as low as you possibly can in a blind, and still being completely covered from the top. Let me show you what I mean by that. If you notice, guys, this is about the height of a normal fast grass blind. So what's the big advantage? There's a huge advantage. When I see ducks coming, if you see my shoulders and head sticking out of this boat, what's the first thing everybody does? Birds, birds, birds. And you're trying to get down and hide, and you can't look up. You're looking over your shoulder. You can't see which way they're coming, and you're completely exposed from the top. Most of your blinds come up and have a gap right down the center, so when the birds, you're just praying they don't fly over you, and they will, to see you straight down into your blind. That's when you usually get busted. And anytime you're hunting big ducks, that's going to happen. Unless you're hunting teal, those ducks are going to circle you a time or two, and you're most vulnerable when they're on top of you. Not only is this lower, and the hunter is completely concealed, but it's below the level of the blind, but they're completely concealed from the top as well. So the birds can fly over you all they want to their heart's content. They can't see you. If you got kids hunting with you, or people that are new to duck hunting and they don't understand the importance of be still, don't look up, this blind alleviates that. They can't look up and hurt anything. They can do all they want underneath these face shield covers and not be detected by the birds. So while it's not as low as the gator hide, the fact that it's completely concealed across the top and lower than a fast grass blind makes it something very unique. As you can see, I'm extremely comfortable inside here. I'm about 6 foot tall, and I've got enough room if I want to. I really can't touch the wall on the other side. I've got to keep my legs straight like that and scoot to the edge of my seat this far forward to touch the wall on the other side. A more comfortable position is just like this. So when you're getting ready to shoot and you get ready to throw your face shield up, this will be you can shoot all the way down to a duck that's on the water, and you can shoot up high when this is gone. I don't think we have the bungee cord on this one right now, but when this is gone, you can shoot anywhere you want straight up. If you wanted to, if you wanted to do it, you could come to a knee pretty quick and shoot behind you in this boat, which is almost impossible to do from a lay-down position. So you can get your feet underneath you quickly. And if you had to stand up quickly, you can use this in the front of you and stand straight up. So the boat, it's very low, and you're sitting very low, but you'd be surprised how quick you can come to your feet or roll to a knee to get behind you to shoot a cripple that sailed out behind you or something like that. You actually can get up pretty quick from that position because of the swivel seat and because of the blind frame in front of you giving you support to help you up if you need it to. When you pull up to your hole and you get ready to spud the boat down in place so that it doesn't move, we put these spud pole holders on the back, and they're pretty convenient. This is just a safety travel lock. In case this thing slides backwards out of here, it won't fall off going down the highway. But basically, you just undo this tab right here, pull it back, and that comes out. And the guy in the back's got his spud pole. It goes right down through that collar right over there. When you get ready to store it again, it slides in that collar at the end down there. This opens up. You make sure that this tab is pushed on the inside and locked in place, and put your safety lock in. Now it can't come out going down the highway. And it's pretty rock solid, guys. And then the one in the front slides out nice and conveniently for the guy in the front of the boat right by his spud pole. Okay guys, whenever you're sitting in this thing and you're a grown man, and if you're tall or you're not having any issues, you shouldn't have any issues shooting all the way down right directly in front of the boat. Most of your shots are going to be in this area up anyway. But if you're ever hunting with a kid, or if you're a little bit of a shorter person and this bar right here gets in your way, they make these little 6-inch extensions that you can get. And basically, you just pull the seat out, put the extension in there, put that in the top. And if you're a child or a shorter person, your upper torso will reflect that, and the face shields shouldn't get in your way. They would on me because I'm a little bit taller. But a child would be a little bit taller in position to shoot over this railing right here, if they need that. And you can actually cut these things down as well. You can knock a couple of inches off of them if you need to. So you can get it custom built where you don't have to sit on a phone book every time he gets in here if you're still hunting with young children. Alright guys, and I'm going to show you one of the coolest things about this boat. We're going to assume that duck season is over, and we're about ready to start our spring fishing, and we're going to take this blind off of here. Now there is 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts on the front side that are 9/16, and 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 on the back side, so 9 bolts. This thing's off of here, and then we'll show you what it looks like with the blind off and what kind of boat you're going to have for your off season. Alright guys, so we took 4 or 5 bolts off of this side, and now this side of the boat just comes off. Now we'll get the other side. Alright guys, we've got the bolts loosened on this side. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side and 1 in the floor. And this just folds forward and lifts right out. And you're back to an open boat again. Alright guys, so you can see the blind is off, and we're that easy. We're back to a regular 1554 hunt deck Gator Trax boat. It's got catwalks on both sides to stand on to walk up and down to fish. Got a nice front deck on it. Got the hunt deck feature in the back. You got rod storage you can do underneath your catwalks. It's just a very usable open floor plan boat. So look for it in 2013. It's new for this year. Gator Hide Gen 2.